Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming back on with a project share for Scrap Diva Designs. And here is Erica's card and her website, all of her other information, and make sure to follow the hashtag Scrap Diva Designs. Check out what everybody else is making. So I used her Cowgirl Dreams paper collection for this. I saw this Dolly Parton, the cake mix, and I knew when I saw this that I wanted to use it with her paper collection and make a little album slash, I don't know what it is like, but you can add more pages if you want to it just by removing this binding. It came out so cute, and I put some sequins on the front, and this seam binding is from Lori. Lori is Inspired. She had sent me some, and I love this. The color is perfect for this. But I learned how to do the book binding, like the little spine thing, and how to make this type of little album from Shara Crane. I didn't do, she usually, in hers that I learned how to do, it was 2 holes here, 2 holes here, and I don't remember if there was another one, but I do have the video. I can always go back and look. But so cute. And I used this little cowboy hat, and this is from the Cowboy Bundle. Has all the cute little dies in there. Love this set. So I just have that right. I made a little pocket inside. This is almost done. It's not completed yet. I still have to add more to it, but it is 90% done. And then I added some of those disco balls that I got off Amazon. And then this is part of the paper collection. And I did some stitching here and here. And then I did some stitching here. I was debating on whether to finish this off right here with this trim and this trim, or just leave it because it is the back. I mean, I do have enough. I did not do sewing on the back, but I still can before I add any of the trim. But this came out so cute. And then when you open it up, I used that beautiful, the acetate. I do believe she still has some. I don't know if you can see. It's like pink, like the cow print. So pretty. I love this. And I only had a small amount left, and I just had to cut a little bit off of this with my trimmer to make it fit. I did kind of put this in crooked, but it's okay. So I wanted to use that with this this album. And then this is more paper. This little tab here, I have more tabs cut out. I want to add more tabs. They come from the recipe card stamp and die set. I had, there's little, let me see if it's right here. There are these little like tab dies that come in with this set. Then there are, so you can stamp out or whatever. These go on top of the tabs. This whole paper collection is so pretty. And then this is just a little pink bag, and it opens up, and I have some of the ephemera in here that I want to use to decorate. There's the little piggy, the little cowboy, the little cow, the saloon, and a pretty little blue boot. And I just put some ruffle trim there. And then this is my favorite cardstock. Out of here, it's the one with the blue flowers and the cactuses with the little flowers on them. So cute. And I just put some of this trim here. Then you open it up. This is the only, I think this piece and this piece are not from the paper collection. This is just a sticker that I had that I put in here. I did some stitching on it. And then I put the little hat here, the pretty little bow right there. And she does have this bow in a die set. And then I used the wanted poster dies and put that back here. Put the Let's Go Girls, this girl here, and this is from a different paper collection. I just thought it'd be really pretty. So here's a little spot. You can write some journaling or whatever right there. And then this right here is a pocket. I think actually this goes here. But there is a pocket, and you can put some stuff in here. This page here, I still have to finish off, and I did put some pom-pom trim there. And then this is how I binded it with seam binding. And then this is a piece from a different collection, a little envelope. And then I used some bigger rickrack. The rickrack I think I got from a local, like a quilting store. And then this pretty trim right here, I think I got from Etsy. I can't remember the name off the top of my head where it came from, but then you can just add stuff to here, decorate this. I thought about putting a bow or something right there. And then I did some little small pockets. You do have 3, so there is another one back here. It's pretty close to that edge, so you kind of got to be careful of what you put in there. I should have had these going the other way, but they're still cute. And I just used my decorative scissors to cut the edges. Just glued them on and then sewed all this in. And then these are some of the tags that come with the paper collection. Look how pretty. So you can layer these up. You just have to poke the holes in them. Her paper collection, this is like really thick cardstock. Super pretty, and I love the shine on it. There's a whole lot more of these. Then here's the other page. I still have to decorate this as well. Then here is that other half of the envelope, and then I just put some of her stamped words inside here. Then again, I used the wanted poster and the paper from the paper collection, and then put a little chipboard piece that says wanted, put the little horsey. I was going to decorate her up, and then I put a little bow, and I did stitching on this page before I binded it in. And then on the back, I used the 3D rectangular gift box. I still have to finish this off, and it's kind of off-centered, so I was just going to take my hot glue gun, heat it up, and you can take it off and move it. I want to move this piece over here a little bit more, and then I was going to cut another piece and cover this all up, but I know that I made a mistake, so I stopped right there. And then I did want to do some stitching before I do put this back down, and then there is a layering piece for here as well. But I thought this would be cute, and I think I'm going to put a snap right here, so this snaps open and shut. And then I was going to add a bottom piece just so you can put some stuff in here. Maybe put a little journaling page right there. This is so cute. And then here is the very back of it, and that is that pretty acetate. Oh my gosh, I highly, highly suggest her Cowgirl Dreams paper collection. I love this. I knew I wanted to make an album, and then when I had the cake mix, I've just been waiting until I had the time to actually make it. And like I said, it's not finished, but definitely I left it big enough so that you can add some pages. There's plenty of room on each side. And then she does have another die. I don't know where I put it, but it has, oh, it's shaped like this. It's like a little pocket. And I was going to cut a pocket and put some ephemera on it and stick that right there. But I have some ideas. And then I just put some more ruffle trim right there. And there is the back, but I love this. Like I said, I highly suggest her paper collection. There are other colors besides just pink. There's browns, there's blues, there's oranges, there's reds. So there's a lot more colors to it. I am a just a big fan of pink, so I tend to gravitate more towards pink. I love this paper, and I wish I didn't have to cover that up, but it has all the cute little, like, little boys, little girls, and they all say wanted underneath, and it goes all across the whole page. But I can cut this out, you know, and just glue it like here, because I already have another page right here. So, but super cute. Love this paper collection, and I loved the dies this month. But that is my little project share for Scrap Diva Designs, and I do not have a tutorial for this. I will measure this right now and share, like, it's just the cake box, and I cut, you know, this side off, and this side off. My box did get damaged on the way home. I don't know if it's the way it was packaged or bagged, but I will measure this. So I did have to cut a little bit off. And this is just 5 1/8. I think I wound up having to cut some of this off too, because it was a little damaged, by 7. So 5 1/8 by 7. I guess I could have went by 5 by 7, but I wanted my inside pages to be 5 by 7 because it's easier for me than remembering the 1/8 for every single page. So, you know, your spine, this is 1 5/8, but that's how big the spine was on, or the side was on the box. And then I think this is 7. Did I do 7? Yes, I did 7 inches tall. And then you just take a 10-inch piece of paper this way and score it. So they're all just laid on top of each other. So there's like this page here. And then what I did was I just took and cut out another 5 by 7, glued this on. So it's just binded. It's actually just 3 sheets of paper cut 5 by 7 or 10 by 7 and then scored at 5. That's all it is. It's just 3 sheets. And then you just add to your pages on each side, if that makes sense. But to me, it's pretty, I don't know, it was pretty simple. So like this page here starts out in the front, but it appears in the back as well because this is the same sheet of paper, this piece right here. Then you just lay the next sheet on top with that score mark. See what I mean? And then this is the next sheet, and it has the score mark. Then you just cut out different papers and layer it on, but I didn't want to layer it on both sides because I like this side of the page. So since I have this, I just figured out what I wanted what where. So I do have this page and this page. So I think I would cover this one up because I already have one here. So I would just cut out a 5 by 7, sew it, put it on, and decorate it. But that's what I plan on doing. The same with this. Like I would either decorate one or the other, or maybe not, because this is my favorite page. So I don't know. It's whatever you want to do. But like I said, this is so pretty. And oops, I think I broke. I can fix it. My little, I lost the little metal piece. I'll just hot glue this piece onto a new one because this is the second time that it's busted on me. So it's just a cheap little, so I will just put it maybe on a paper clip and cut out another piece and put it, you know, sandwich this in between a little paper clip. Maybe this one right here. But that is my project share for Scrap Diva Designs. And I just popped one of these off, so I better hot glue that one on. I think it went, not sure. I'll find it, but but anyways, let me find Erica's card. Here it is. Here is Erica's card, and I do have a coupon code, which is Davina10, and you can save 10% off of your order. I know she still has her dies, so if you are interested, Such a cute release this month. And thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.